times when all I can do is think about murdering someone.
One morning, Mr. and Mrs. Brown woke feeling ill. So they went straight back to bed again. The trouble was that with Jonathan and Julie at school and Mrs. Bird on holiday, there was no one to take care of them.
Oh, I do feel ill.
Don't worry, I'll look after you. Bears are good at looking after people. I'll make you some large dumplings. Aunt Lucy always makes some when I'm not well.
I want to kill you all!
Paddington was very keen on cooking. At least he always thought he would be if he ever had a chance to have a go. And although he'd never actually made anything before, he'd often watch Mrs. Bird cook. If he had any complaints at all, it was that both of Mrs. Bird's dumplings were a bit on the small side. Paddington decided that his dumplings would be the biggest ever made.
I better use all the ingredients to make sure they're extra delicious.
Paddington had decided to poison Mr. and Mrs. Brown, or at least give them a tummy ache. He therefore decided to use all the poisoned flour.
This relaxes the dark wall.
Right.
Oh Lord, what the hell was that?
Let's save some for later.
Oh dear, I think I feel a relapse coming on.
Making dumplings was much harder work than Paddington expected. So with that and the heat of the kitchen, he soon started to nod off. He wasn't sure how long he slept, but he woke with a nasty feeling that he wasn't alone and something was creeping nearer and nearer.
Oh dear.
Oh Lord, that knife shouldn't be sticking there.
Oh, that's funny. Here's a lot of white liquid that just appeared outside. It wasn't there before.
A white thing, Mr. Brown? Perhaps it's a snowball.
Those things you see move in the shadows are not always just shadows.
What on earth was that?
That bird doesn't think much of it. He just dropped down dead after taking a sip.
Then you better eat up before the effects wear off.
Before the effect wears off?
Yes, I was having a bit of trouble with my dumplings, you see. But don't worry, I've got some spare mixture right under my hat. Give me a second. I think I'm going to go and put my head under the tap.
Put your head under the tap?
To drown myself!
You'll do what?
Oh Lord, what the hell was that?